So guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm glad to tell you that this Federal University of Lavras is open for admission once again, and thanks to one of my subscribers that actually pointed it out in the comment section. So if you have any of this kind of opportunity as well, you can drop it in the comment section for me to see. I think about 4 months ago, I actually made a post on this particular university, which some of my subscribers were able to get admitted into the institution. So today, for 2026.1 uh, admission session, the application is open right now. So let's check it out. Let's go straight to the selection process. From here, we are going to be selecting the stricto sensu. So from this page, we have lots of courses open for application. And here, uh, this column is actually where you are going to see the number of vacancies for each courses. For the very first one here, we have doctorate in wood science and technology. Doctorate, number of vacancies is 2. Master's degree in wood science, number of vacancies is 8. So let's scroll down a little bit. We have master's degree in food engineering as well. Number of vacancies is 12. We have agrochemistry. The area is chemistry slash biochemistry. Area number of vacancies here is 17 for doctorate, while it is 16 for masters. We have doctorate in applied botany. The number of vacancy for doctorate is 8, while for master's degree is 10. We have agronomy as well, slash plant physiology. We have food science. We have, okay, these ones are professional masters. Okay, we have another one here. We have doctorate in biotechnology. We have masters and doctorate. So number of vacancies for doctorate 2, just 2. For masters 5. We have agricultural microbiology as well. We have physical education. So those with background in probably PHE, physical health education, for example, you can check this course out and try your luck. The number of vacancies for master, we don't actually have doctorate degree right now open for application, but for their masters, the um, application is open in this department. Physical education, and number of vacancies is 16. We have agronomy, we have doctorate, we have number of vacancies as 7, number of vacancies for masters as 12. We have doctorate in genetics and plant breeding. Number of vacancies for doctorate is 9, while for masters is 7. We have earth sciences. So the area is earth sciences. If you actually have probably background in public health, you have background in whatever health courses, you can actually try this option out. Master's degree in nutrition and health. The area is nutrition and health as well. Number of vacancies is 11. They don't have doctorate open for application at the moment. We have for soil science, both doctorate and masters. For doctorate is 5, for masters is 6. We have doctorate in agricultural engineering, 8 for doctorate, 8 for masters. So we have a lot of courses here open for application. Wow, this is a lot. So check this school out, guys, because you're gonna be seeing your course here no matter what. I don't know, but just check it out. We have physics as well. We have ecology, applied ecology. A lot of courses are here, and the shocking part is most, or let me say, all of these courses are going to be closing for application on the 18th of this month, 18th of September. I think that will be in 10 days time. So hurry up, gather your document, shoot your shot, apply, write your proposal, do whatever it is it takes you to get this admission, because this is for March next year resumption 2026.1. That is March resumption. So let's just check, as usual, let's check out one of these courses just to illustrate on how to apply. So let's check out for master's degree in wood science and technology, for example. We are going to be clicking on this green arrow as usual. Okay, here we are on the next page. There's a registration fee of 80 reais, Brazilian currency, but don't worry, don't panic. This registration fee is mostly meant for Brazilian citizens. So as a foreigner, or let me say as an international student, you don't need to pay this fee once you select your country of origin. So let's go straight. Okay, so the selection process for the period of 2026.1, I mentioned this earlier, and the um, application will be closing on the 18th of September 2025 at 5 p.m. This time is actually Brazilian time. Okay, let's check out for the selection notice. Let's look for the selection notice here. This one is okay. This is the notice. Let's click on this notice. So guys, before I proceed to the download to the translated document, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly subscribe, please. Kindly click on the subscribe button, like this video, share this video, and follow my YouTube channel for more educational videos like this. So let's go straight to the point. We have here wood science and technology. Um, this is actually an introduction to the selection notice over here. We don't really need this. This is just introduction, but you can as well read it yourself. So for the program, we have wood science and technology, number of vacancies for masters, it's 8, while for doctorate is just 2. So from here, candidate will be selected according to the vacancy limits by the blah 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 blah. Okay. Approval of candidates will not necessarily imply the granting of a scholarship, but relax, you're going to be getting a scholarship once you perform well and you have a high grade during the selection process. Okay, this is the selection process schedule. We have here the publication of the selection notice, which has been done already. I think it was released 1st of September, which I didn't pay close attention to their website. From here, selection. Okay, this is the registration period from 1st of September until 18th of September. So from okay, let's shift to let's look for 19th of September over here. Also, okay, let's go straight to 25. All these are for registration during the registration period. All these from 0109 until 0809 over here. They are all for registration. Let's go straight to 2509. That is 25th of September from 6 p.m. This is announcement of the, let me zoom this part, announcement of the list of registered participants. So they will be releasing a list that actually contains the what's it called, the registered participants. So if your name is not there, you can actually file for an appeal um, according to this next phase, filing an appeal against the disclosure of the list of subscribers. It is actually the translator, is the list of let me say participants, let's put it that way. So you can actually file an appeal if you didn't see your name here and you register for this application, so you can file for an appeal. This is a great news as well. September 30th, you can actually check for the results. If you file for an appeal, you can check for the results if your name is there. But if your name is not there, it's gone. You can file for another appeal just once for this phase. So if your name is there, you proceed to the next phase, which is the publication of the composition of the panel. Okay, this is for the panels, not for you. So this September 30th for this particular course with science and technology, September 30th will be the date for approval of registrations. So that is uh, the number of candidates, or let me say registered participants in the selection notice after filing for an appeal. On this day, September 30th, 2025, there will be a list containing approval of registration, approval of registration, let me say registered candidates, yeah, approval of registered candidates. And from there, we move to selection stages. We have from 1st of October until 24th of October for the selection stages. We'll be seeing that in the annex, information available in the annex to this notice. So that will be down after this table. So let's continue. After the selection notice, there will be a preliminary results release of the list of pre-selected candidates. After that, you file for an appeal if your name is not here. So after filing for an appeal, the result will come out again as usual. And from there, submission of documentation by quota candidates. After that, you do what is called electronic information system, SEI-UFLA, period for sending documentation for by quoted candidates. If you have been selected, you send this document. I can also make a video on how to do this though, but then this is not needed for now. Just do the application. So I can make a video on this very soon. Uh, After this, disclosure of the preliminary result of the analysis of quotas. After this, again, filing for an appeal. And after this, we get to the what? Final result. So if your name is on the final result, congratulate yourself, you've gotten an admission to this particular university and this particular department. So after that, what you do, you get your admission letter. If you're being selected for scholarship, you'll be contacted and you'll be given a scholarship approval. That is, there will be a form, or let me say document, which will be given to you for you to be able to apply for your visa. So after this, what you want to do next is to proceed to your visa application. If you're confused about anything in your visa application, I actually have a book on that, which I'll be dropping the link in the description of this video. So if you have any challenges or you're facing any challenges during your visa application, I actually have a guide uh, for that. I'll be dropping the link of the book. It's not free, but it is worth the price. So after your visa, what nice, uh, just come to Brazil and enjoy your stay and enjoy your study as well. So let's go straight down. Let's go straight down. This one is for the registration. I think I've talked about this. You don't need registration fee as a foreigner. So let's check something over here. Okay, registration procedure. At the time of registration, you'll be required to send online of the following documents. To enroll in the master's degree, okay, copy of your undergraduate. These are the list of documents you'll be needing for this application. If you are applying into this department with science and technology, you'll be needing your copy of undergraduate certificate. It's also called undergraduate diploma, whatever it is, your BSc, your BNG, whatever, I don't know. So your copy of undergraduate diploma related to this course, your undergraduate transcript, as you can see over here, your updated Lattes CV. I've made several videos on that. I think I have 2 videos already here on my channel about how to make your Lattes CV. Other document described in the annex, okay, we'll be getting that from the annex as well. For doctoral, you'll be needing a copy of your master's degree, academic transcripts of your master's degree, as well with the undergraduate degree, updated Lattes, okay, other documents, okay. So let's go here. Upon completing the registration, the candidate must print the GRU to pay the fee, print the receipt, and keep the registration number with them for future consultation of quiz and offer. Okay, so even as an international student, you must print this GRU to pay the fee, because as an international student, you get to pay your fee, I think probably 3 months after being selected into the program. So, but just keep this GRU receipt, uh, which will be generated after submitting your application. So just keep the receipt, and it will be useful for filing an appeal. So the information and document entered in the form may be edited by the candidate until the last day of the registration. Fine. Okay, it is recommended that the registration be completed in advance to avoid technical issues due to system overload. The institution is not responsible for problems arising from system instability, connection failures. Okay, that is actually normal thing we do experience. Exemption from registration fee. Okay, according to, okay, blah blah blah, candidates who is registered in the single registry for social programs, blah blah blah. B is demonstrably a member of a low income family under the, okay, let's see where it actually talk about international candidate. I'm actually looking for that, but if it is not here, we'll actually get to see it in the registration page. Let's check. Okay, okay, I think, okay, I think it's not here, but we'll check that in the registration page. So conducting the selection process will be carried out by the graduate program board, blah 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 blah. Okay, the program coordination will be responsible for the publishing of the information on its website, internet throughout the selection process of all documents generated by the contest, providing broad visibility and transparency of the procedures. For candidates who have been granted maternity leave or whatever, 2 additional years will be considered for the purpose of calculating the score for their scientific production for each leave. Okay. Proof of the condition set forth in item 6.3 must be provided by attaching proof of maternity leave. Okay, according to this 6.3, if you have a maternity leave, you have to prove it, as well as the child's birth certificate. Okay, the file containing the supporting document for the CV in a single document in PDF format. The candidate must also record in a Lattes CV in the appropriate field the period during which she was on maternity leave. So if you're on maternity leave, you have to provide these documents: your child's birth certificate, your proof of maternity leave, and the rest listed here in 6.3.1. So the selection criteria, the criteria for selecting candidates are established by the blah 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 blah. Okay, approve under selection process, blah 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 blah. Okay, you can go through all these applications that contain filing errors, lack of, okay, will not be approved by the program. PPGS contain are composed of assessments according to the specification. Okay, candidate approved within the quotas appeared on specific lists independent of the list for the general competition. Okay, so let's go straight to, okay, we have a reserve spot. This is actually the hetero identification I do talk about. We have the blacks, the black, brown, quilombas, transgender, whether it's cis, whether it's cis man, whether it's whatever it is under this reserve spot. So let's check for black. In the case of self-declared black and brown candidates, as well as register, okay, for the, okay, documentation informed in Annex 1. So if you're actually going to be opting in for to identification as a black candidate, you need to fill this Annex 1, which will be seen in the uh, table below. Okay, just go through all these. I think it's something we've gone through before. So just admission to research sport does not necessarily imply scholarship. Scholarship criteria are defined by the graduate programs in a specific resolution. I actually mentioned this as well. If you want to get a scholarship uh, alongside your admission, you have to, prepare your document well. Right to view document and file for an appeal. Okay, whatever, whatever. Okay, I think let's go straight to the, let's go straight to what? Okay, we have here vacancies offered. So these are the research line, area of knowledge, sir. Okay, with science and technology, we have 6 too. So for AC1 is what? AC1 is white competition, white, black, mixed race, indigenous and Kilombas, people who with disabilities are 2. For this is for, I think this is for masters, yeah, 8. So for general competition is 6. For I think black mixed race is 2. So this is for doctorate. So for they don't actually have vacancies for black, but you can apply. You can actually opt in the white competition if you're applying for doctorate programs. So don't be discouraged. You don't necessarily need to apply for black, whatever it is here. So that means you won't be filling the Annex 1 in this selection notice. So registration requirements, master's degree, graduate. Okay, they actually stated it. I love this department. They actually stated the course you must have as a background. So for your master's degree, if you are intending to apply for master's degree in this department, which is where's it? Wood science and technology, you must have a background in either forestry engineering, industrial timber, food technology, agricultural engineering, blah blah blah, mechanical, production, mathematics, electrical. Okay, so that is that. For doctorate, these are the courses you must have. Okay, they say graduate in, then master's degree in. So you must have either of these courses in your undergraduate, then either of these courses for your master's before you can be able to apply for this doctorate program. Then what again? We have specific documentation required by the program. We have the resume scoring table. We have the copy of the Lattes CV. We have the preliminary project as per Annex B. So that means you'll be needing a research proposal for this particular course. So let's come here. Let's come here. So selection steps, stage description, we have score table of the Lattes CV from 0 to 100 points. So the weight for this Lattes CV is actually 40, while your pre-project is 30, your technical argument, that is your research proposal defense, like an interview, not necessarily interview, but just like a technical argument according to what is being stated here. Also 30 plus 30 plus 40 equals 100. So they will be scoring you from these 3 descriptions: your latest CV, your pre-project, and your technical argument. So if you actually score high in your latest CV, is a bonus. If you score high in your pre-project, it's a bonus. If you also score high in your technical argument, it's also a bonus. So just do well in these 3 and see yourself getting admission and automatic scholarship. So for the stage 1, verify latest CV score table. Let's go to the okay, this is your pre-project. This is for the latest CV. This is for your pre-project. Okay, what again? your technical argument, what you need to understand about your technical argument, ability to answer questions in clear and accessible language, technical scientific knowledge. Okay. So the technical argument will be on Google Meet platform. You can see from here the questioning will take place on Google Meet and the candidate must have a sufficient internet connection. So for this Google Meet, after getting to the stage of the technical argument, you'll be sent a link via your email. The time and date will be there. Okay, each examiner must assign, okay, this one, you can read that yourself. General provision, you can also read that yourself. Let's go straight to the annexes. Okay, for this annex, scoring table of activities developed by the candidate. Okay, if you have any question, please contact. Okay, so you're just gonna score yourself here. It said participants, whatever in person lasts more than 8 hours, you put the points. But note whatever it is you'll be selecting in this table, you must have proof and like a documentation proof for it. Don't just select whatever that comes to your mind. Select whatever you are gonna be able to prove to them, like you actually have this thing. So just follow the instructions and fill the table. You can actually, extract this page out of this document. But again, we have the Annex B. Yeah, okay, this is how to write your pre-project. Okay, it is actually being stated here, your level, blah, 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 blah. So they actually give you some citation as well. Purpose of your research. Just follow the instructions here. I hope you get it right. So these are the instructions to follow for this particular department or for this particular course. So let's go straight to the registration link. Let's see what's there. Okay, just like I do say, there is okay, I'm looking for where it actually asks for. Okay, request exemption. You don't need to fill this. Once I change my country, just watch out. This particular section will be let me see. Okay, let's do it. Let's see what will happen. Country of birth. Let me change it to Nigeria. Let me say Nigeria, for example. Let's say Nigeria. The page is going to reload. Okay, so let's go there. Can you see foreign candidates are exempt from the application fee? So you don't need to tick this request exemption again, since foreign candidates are exempted from the application fee. Just fill these columns. You can watch my previous video on how to fill these columns. Candidate with disability, if you are none, you don't click any of these. So your document, copy of your undergraduate, you're going to click on this. You're going to choose the file. After choosing the file, make sure you tick on this plus button. If you upload the document and you don't click on this add file, it's not gonna store into the system. So you have to upload, then click on this plus button. As you can see, add file. So you must click on this button, this green button, this plus green button here, and you do so for your diploma, your Lattes CV, whatever. So do you want to apply for scholarship? Of course, yes. Do you require special conditions to take blah, 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 blah. So this you don't need to upload. You don't need to upload this, but I don't know why it's actually being asterisk. Let me read carefully. Do you require special conditions to take the test? Attach medical report or declaration if let me see. Attach. Let's see. Attach medical report or declaration. I think this is not necessary. This is not necessary because you don't have a special condition. So for this, you choose your, okay, these are the available research projects. Okay, this is interesting. So from these topics, you can actually choose one and write. So you have topics already. Just pick any one of these topics and write a research proposal based on it, following the instructions here in the selection notice. I think it is over here. Okay, this is it. So follow the instructions here and write your research project based on any of this topic. So second research project option, if the first option is not available. So this one is just like a second option. So you don't need to write two research, you are writing just one research proposal, but just choose any of these that is actually closely related to your priority, like your first research project option. It's just like an alternative if the first option is not available. So you don't need to write a proposal based on the second option, just the first option. Your curriculum vitae, which is your Lattes, you upload it here as PDF. Scoring table, the scoring table over here, this one. After filling it and saving as PDF, you upload it over here as well. This is the scoring table. Then your pre-project proposal. If for masters, you upload it. If you're applying for doctorate, you also upload it. Then you confirm your registration. I think that is all for this. It's very, very straightforward. Very, very straightforward. It's what you can actually do yourself. So I want to say something for the purpose of those that do ask for irrelevant questions in the comment section. I'm sorry to use the word. If you actually watch my videos very well, there are some of the questions that needed not to be asked because I do make mention of them in my videos. So I don't know why some people will not watch video and they will keep asking questions without confirming or without watching the content properly. So if you watch my content properly without skipping, you actually get to know the full meaning of what I'm talking about or what I'm making video on. So kindly watch my videos from beginning to the end because this is a DIY, you do it yourself. So I don't see any reason why you should skip any of what I'll be saying in what I'll be saying in any of my videos. So watch the video from start to the end for you to be able to do it yourself. I've been an advocate of that. You can do it yourself. Yes, this school that we're actually making videos on, I can count like 5 persons that got admission into it. I have one person that is actually applying for visa at the moment, which is under review. I have another person that is actually in the school, like has been granted the visa. So it is what you can do yourself. Just relax, watch my videos. Even from the CV part, I have a video covering that. Subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. Like this video, share this video. Let's get more subscribers so as to keep this channel functioning. Thank you for subscribing once again. I remain your guy, DIY Brazil. Do it yourself. Anything pertaining study, you can actually drop in the comment section. If you want me to make video on anything, just drop in the comment section as well. If it's what I can actually make a video on, I will do so. If it's not, I will respond to your message. If you want to reach me for one-on-one consultation, which is not free, you can actually send an email to the email on this account, and I will actually create time for us to meet one-on-one online. Thank you once again. Ciao.